What's up, guys? It's Paladin Null. Welcome out to another episode of Monster Hunter. Once again, this is just going to be a really chill stream. I have nothing going on today until later tonight when CPQ is coming over and we'll be streaming Fire Red then. But until then, I figured I'd play some Monster Hunter. So, without further ado, I'm actually ready. I got my insect glaive, the fancy new one, the fire one. Let me see, I'll pull it out really quick. I got a new... yeah, sorry. A little flimmy there. I got my new insect glaive, which is this thing, which looks awesome. But the problem is that we're trying to capture a giant rock lava monster. And I have a feeling that a fire weapon probably won't help me that much during that quest. So, I need to figure out what weapon I feel comfortable with, while simultaneously would be strong against what we're going up against. And I think that choice right now is either going to be the Madness Gun Lance, or just one of my other insect glaives, like the Pulsar Rod. I might do the Mudslide Blade because a charge sword would be decent as well. But I gotta think about it because I'm not that used to using switch axes yet, though they are pretty strong and I like them. I tried the Blooming Blade, which is a great sword, in my last little hunt that I did as just a test before starting the stream. I didn't actually really like it that much. I remember I don't like the great sword because it's too big. My big sword that I prefer is the long swords, like the katanas. But I think for safety reasons, we're probably going to go with the gun lance. Just because that shield and being able to move properly with the shield is nice. Let's make sure I've got stock up on all my stuff. Craft some more potions, because I can do that. Just craft all the potions I can, actually. Craft a bunch of mega potions as well, because I realized that I was out of mega potions. There we go. Boosts your stamina, helps you shake off sleep too. I don't think that's doing what I want it to. I think there's a... This is... Boosts your attack power by filling you with, guess what? Demonic strength. The energy drink boosts that. Demon powder is a cloud version of that. Armor skin increases defense. Hard shell powder is the same thing. Barcaster, call for a wing drake to transport you to the nearest camp. You can also be used during battles. That's kind of cool. Gunpowder, which can be used in barrel bombs, tinged meat, poison meat, drug meat, net, pitfall, poison smoke bomb, strength bomb, and then a bunch of different coatings and a bunch of different ammos. But none of that is stuff... yeah, sorry. None of that is stuff I really care about, because I don't think the energy drink does what I want it to, which is to make my stamina last longer. But yeah, let's go fight a monster. One for the history books. We are trying to catch Yog Magdaros, or whatever his name is. I can't remember the actual name of his name. Let's get to it. Our 4-star quest. I've got everything that I think I want, right? Flash bods, shock traps. Yeah. Let's get to it. I don't think this is going to go well, / I think this might just be a cutscene thing that unlocks another area. I don't actually think we're about to catch this Elder Dragon. That would be kind of ridiculous to have happen this early on into the game. boost game sound because I realized that it was actually a little bit low.
Help him.
Work faster, you slack
It's alive.
Quite a sight. Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The second fleet always delivers.
This is gonna work.
Chief, Commander.
So,
We'll get it ready by morning. I promise.
There's my guy.
I'll
We actually
look
haven't
into
seen
it.
his face very well.
When the time
But yeah, that's my
comes,
guy.
You know what to do. The operation will commence at daybreak.
Sounds like we got our work cut out for us, eh, old man?
By next moonrise, Zora will be in chains.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. Call me crazy. I don't think this is going to work. Sorry, scooting my chair forward. Yeah, the scout flies are doing the blue thing again.
Get to your posts now!
That's a big monster. That's a real big monster.
Use the cannons and ballistae! Wear the beast down! If you've been wounded, retreat to the rear camp!
Now! Hold nothing back!
Can I just do this? How do I aim the cannon? There we go. $150 damage. That's better than no damage. Actually, how do I aim the cannon? Because I'm not aiming it at all. I'm just firing it. Can I shoot something more vital? No. Looks like the chest is the most vital part I can shoot. I don't like you looming over me like that. Goodbye. Get out of my way, giant drake. Or winged drake.
Move!
Proceed with caution.
Oh, that's some good shots in there. Looks like right in the gullet is where we need to be shooting him, like right in the throat. Ow, fuck. Really? Get out of here. Oh, I have used up all the ammo in this area. Okay. Let's move on to another ballista. I don't like that I'm being dive bombed. Can we get somebody just to deal with the flying drakes? Out of ammo here as well. Let's do the cannon.
It's time to restrain this beast. Ready your binders!
Climb up! The binder's on top of the barrier! Fire it from the ballista when you're ready!
Alrighty then. Oh, there it is. Yoink.
First binder post. Success. We restrained its movement. Second binder post. Success.
Now! Hammer it with all you've got! We need to wear it down!
This is kind of... moving as fast as I can here. Well, I guess I don't actually use my weapon much in this, do I? It's kind of like those boat missions in, what was it, 3 or 4 that had the boat missions? Where you basically just fired, like, cannonballs and stuff at giant monsters in the water. Can I be aiming anywhere more, you know, deadly to him? Maybe? Oh, that's too far. Where is it? Let's try. Yeah, that didn't hit anything. Back this way. Oh, that's not good. He broke free of his bindings. Fire.
It's broken loose.
And that's all the ammo from this cannon. Fire. Ballista? Oh, I don't like you looking directly at me like that.
It's still not weak enough to capture, sir.
This is kind of cool, though, that this is happening this early into the game.
Grab your transports and proceed to the mounting phase of the operation.
Move it, hunters! Get to a hitching post!
Got it. Boarding that sucker now.
This is where it really counts, partner. You can do it.
Where's my
Now!
thing? I fell. There's a wing drake somewhere for me, apparently. Well, I've missed it. No, I had to go to the hitching post to call my wing drake. I couldn't just latch onto one.
Give us some orders!
Find the magma cores on Zora's shell. Those are its weak points, so if you attack them, it'll wear the beast down.
Watch out for that magma. It's spewing out of those cores. That's one of those cores. Attack it.
Wow!
Well, it's not much of a fight when there's nothing fighting against you. I guess he's kind of fighting back by spewing magma like every couple seconds, but... Good thing I chose fire armor.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't kind of tell when the magma's gonna flow.
Magma core destroyed. Oh boy. Poor Magdros did not like that one bit.
Good. Find the next one.
Broke apart off of Zora Magdaros. 20 research points. Never mind that this is a fucking Elder Dragon. No, you get 20 research points for that. Okay, cannot pass that. Where else can I go? Head this way. That's a dead end. Maybe straight up the middle. Aha, there's one. Whetstone. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I got my shield up just in time. Just repeat my power combo over and over again because this thing can't actually fight back. Other than, you know, magma bursts like that. Which I say, Mega Potion.
Second magma core destroyed. Something's happening.
Okay, there's one more that looks like it's on the very back.
It's changing posture. I think it's trying to get out.
Stay calm and focused. Just keep looking for those magma cores.
We've
Can't climb up that. I have to climb up this.
Get ready to resupply the hunters. It's time.
Understood.
Well, this is a journey. Hello, handler. You here for a resupply?
Over here.
Ooh, ancient potion. Whoop, there we go. Max out my stamina and my health. That's good. Oh, that looked like it could have been mineable if I came up here earlier. Damn it. Oh well. There's the core.
Okay.
Can I fly off of Magdaros by accident, I guess? Did I end up playing Shadow of the Colossus all of a sudden? It feels like I'm all over the place. If we kill Zora Magdaros, am I going to get attacked by, like... Nope, no, you're not doing the whole slidey thing, because we will slide off of this guy's head, and that is not a good thing to have happen. Kinda sucks that this gun lance only has 2 bullets, though. Whoop! Boop. Explosion, and boom. That's the one off of his head. Now let's run the hell off of his head because we're gonna be slung around like crazy up here now. Can I get back off the head? Or am I stuck up here now? Where's the last core? Because I'm standing like right on top of it. So it's got to be inside somewhere, right? I can't see anything that way. Yeah, it's not over here. How do I get to the last core?
Zora Magdaros is getting back on all fours.
Hunters,
There's the core.
Magdaros on its back.
Ooh, boy, that is... Hey, Jason. Just being in here is hurting me. Just being inside this cavern is slowly killing me because of how hot it is inside of here.
Okay.
I'm fighting a very large monster. Wait, did I see something moving around inside of the core? I think I saw something moving around inside of the core. Or no, it's just the veins of the magma forming and like dissipating. I wish my job were that easy. So that's all the magma core's gone. Now I have to make my way out of Zora Magdaros' body here. Oh no, there were a lot of like crystals on the way out this way as well.
Towards the second barrier.
Hunters, hold your position.
I swear, if this ends up working, I'm gonna be very mad at the game because there's no way this should work to kill Zora Magdaros. Ooh boy, I am really high up there right now, aren't I? Where should I go?
Zora Magdaros has reached the second barrier.
All right, let's restrain this beast. Ready your one-shot binders.
Where is... How do I get off of him? How do I get off of Zora Magdaros? Unless I'm not supposed to.
Are you okay?
Ah, you're one of the security guys. I know a couple of guys that are that way.
Fire!
That's it. We've restrained it. Wait, what's that? What is that? That black figure up in the sky.
Oh no. Hunters, you need to get up onto Zora Magdaros' shell right now!
Traveling via Wing Drake.
A monster! Some unknown monster has appeared on Zora Magdaros' shell.
Ballista team,
Oh shit, that looks like a weird...
provide support. Hunters, onto Zora's back now!
Ballista team, acknowledged.
Careful there, Parker. That's the mysterious black monster we've been hearing about. The one that left those thorns behind.
Okay, I guess... I guess you're gonna end up being the big bad of this game. I think it's because, like, if you're in for 12 hours, you kind of know you're in for the long haul. Whereas if you're only in for, if you're in for 8 hours, you're like, I could be doing something else. At least with 12 hours, you're kind of consigned to being where you are. Oh boy, the excitable A-lister is back. Thank you for being here. Well, there go the binders.
Come on! Back in position, now! Aim.
Oh yeah, that does sound bad. 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. That didn't really do a whole lot to him, I assume. It's the one dude that was like, you know what to do, and he was like super badass whenever the thing was happening.
He's from the first. Master.
Yeah, the hunting master or whatever his name is.
No way.
Use your grappling hooks. You can launch into him again. Well, there goes the final barrier. So much for catching Zora Magdaros.
I'm getting too old for this.
I'm getting too old for this. I guess so. If he's from the First Fleet, that would have been 50 years ago that he came to the island. We got a shit ton of Zora Magdaros parts. Well, let's see where this cutscene leads us. On what our next mission is supposed to be. Because we obviously failed catching the Zora Magdaros. But we still got parts from it, so I'm interested to see if they help me make anything right now, or if they're like parts that I get now that aren't really usable until I'm like a way higher hunter rank.
All right, gather around. Let's get council underway. First, your reports. Where do we stand right now?
Since it reached the Great Ravine, we've lost track of it, sir. The situation has made it quite difficult for us.
Have we any explanation why some people have the long ears and some don't?
I think we have a chance to salvage the situation if we can pick up its trail on the other side.
We've got some good news from the field team on that front. Tectonic movement from when Zora passed through created a fissure in the Great Ravine. That fissure is our ticket to catching up with the beast.
There's no point. We exhausted our supplies during the last operation. Even if we did track it down, there's no way we'll be able to pull off anything of that scale.
Then what should we do, Commander?
We'll have to send a ship to the guild.
A ship?
But with the skies and seas the way they are.
It doesn't matter. We cannot proceed without notifying the guild of the situation. We should send word and wait for their decision. Captain, can I count on you?
Never you worry, sir. I've been watching the sea churn and waiting for my chance to tame her again.
It seems that the fissure in the Great Ravine has not only given us a path, but an opportunity as well. Together, we're going to brave whatever lies on the other side.
Yeah, see, look, there's the dude in the back.
Zora Magdaros' trail. Hunters, head to the Great Ravine as soon as you're ready. May the Sapphire Star light your way. Dismissed.
New specialized tool, health booster.
Hey, partner. Let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine. I'll tag along.
Alright, expedition in the Great Ravine. I can do that. Because I still need to kind of explore the area anyway and get used to it. I do want to change from using this, though. If I'm going on an exploration or an expedition, I kind of want to be carrying a, an insect glaive. They're my most... conceals you from enemy view temporarily. The effect expires if you perform an attack or take damage. Places a smoker that gradually restores your health. That's kind of cool. Let's... Oh, look, right, we got Zora Magdaros parts. Let's see if there's anything cool looking that we can get from it. No. I have some Diablos parts, but I haven't actually, like, hunted a Diablo to get anything up from it. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be one of those, like, you don't actually have the ability to make it until way later things. Yeah. Oh well. It's something to keep in mind whenever we get to that level. Let's expedite to the Great Ravine. Once again, I'm going to be happy when this comes out on PC and I don't have all these these load times. And again, we are loading into the area for the first time.
Great! We made it! Let's start by finding a way forward.
Don't send me through tutorial shit right now, video game. I've been playing you for like 30 hours already. Stop it.
Zora Madros went straight through. We didn't even slow it down. I'm guessing there's something pretty important on the other side.
No way!
Besides this fissure, I've never felt so small. Scary stuff, huh?
Look at this massive fissure it made. This is the power of an Elder Dragon.
And we tried to capture it. Another example of the hubris of man. Otherwise known as, why the fuck did we think that would work?
We gotta be careful not to fall here.
Oh yeah, let's just go ahead. I mean, elder dragons they're elderly, right? So they're like really rickety, and it's easy to catch them, right? That's why they're called elder dragons. Telling you for the last time, Trevor, that's not why they're called elder dragons. You need to learn to respect your elders, Trevor.
Race you down there.
Spooky.
Come on, this way.
That thing is fast. Holy shit, that thing was fast. Hello, mysterious hunter person. Well, so much for a peaceful expedition into the Great Ravine. Thought I was actually going to be able to do some item gathering and scout the area a little bit, but nope. Nope, not today. A research base? So I guess we were rescued by somebody. And this place sure looks fancy.
You awake? I don't know where we are.
3rd Fleet Master. Holy shit, it's the third fleet! They were the ones that got abandoned on the other side of the ravine. Oh, hello. You're awake. Do you remember your fall? A friend of ours found you napping in the Vale and carried you here. But more to the point, congratulations, you found the third fleet. I am their leader, to the extent that still means something. And this is our research base. Our fleet consists entirely of scholars. Which fleet are you with? And how did you get here? What happened in the Great Ravine? I see. This Zora Magdaros was the latest Elder Dragon to make the crossing, and it breached the Great Ravine when you tried to capture it? I suppose after all this time we may get to finally do what we came here for. I must say that I'm stimulated. Well then, let's not waste any time. We need to pick up Zora Magdaros' trail. An expedition into the Coral Highlands might be fruitful, wouldn't you agree? For obvious reasons, that is what we call the surrounding area. A nice, thorough expedition should reveal the Highlands' secrets. It's a good idea, is it not? I know it's a good idea. I came up with it. Now go, quickly.
Doing a careful expedition into the Coral Highlands sounds like a good idea to me.
So are we stuck over here now? In the... Okay. That's a lot of the map. Is there like a second map like in other Monster Hunter games? Like, you go here for a little while, and then you go somewhere else for a little while? I know that was a thing that happened a lot in other Monster Hunter games. You'd go from small village to small village. I haven't actually messed with Palico gadgets that much.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I like the way that this place looks.
Nothing can stop us.
We were fighting the Zora Magdaros. The Zora Magdaros ended up having help. We ran away from the Zora Magdaros' help, or we tried to fight it and failed. And then after all of that, the Zora Magdaros made it out. Created a giant ravine, so we decided to explore the ravine. Some other giant, very, very fast flying monster attacked us. And now we are in the Coral Highlands, which is this area. Which is full of things like snow herbs. And these giant corals. Despite, you know, not being in the ocean. I'm doing some exploring. I'm picking up some stuff. An herb. Make some potions. Latchberry. A lot of the same stuff that I can find in other areas so far. Nothing overly interesting so far. Snow herbs are new, though. I haven't been able to collect snow herbs before this. Yeah, I can already collect water moss. More snow herbs over here. I'm gonna have to see how Far Cry 5 goes, because I played Far Cry 3 and I had a decent amount of fun with it. But I never played Far Cry 4 or Blood Dragon or whatever the ancient one was. Primal. Primal was what it was called. Like, I never played those games, and I didn't feel lost for not playing those games. These things are new, so I might as well harvest them for their bits. Shamos. Thunderbug. Herb. Right moss. That's cool, but I already played 3. I don't really want to play it again. I guess it's not been long enough for me to want to play 3 again. Oh boy. We're dealing with a guy that can flash. The Tiziki Kaku.
Whoa. Hey, partner.
We can do some exploring after I kill this monster. This is Monster Hunter after all. Man, he is really running away from me, isn't he? Wait, don't I have a health booster? Do I have to turn the health booster off, I guess? I don't think the health booster does what I thought it did. I think it just heals you. Alright. I don't know, I played Far Cry 3, I had a blast with it, but it's once again, it's an Ubisoft game, which to me, like, you're usually good playing 1 out of every, like, 5 Ubisoft games that come out. Without missing anything. Like, I've played, like, the first couple of Assassin's Creed games, and then I recently played a couple more past that, but, like, I have not been super interested in playing, like, every Assassin's Creed game. I've not been super interested in playing every Far Cry game. I've not been super interested in playing, like, all of any of any of their video games. Because they're pretty much all the same thing with slightly different tones. Fighting raptors like this, especially after fighting, like, actually bigger monsters, always felt a little bit weird. Like, these things seem so insignificant in comparison to some of the bigger monsters that you fight. Yeah, the flash is actually not that hard to avoid. I heard that Origins was really good. Like, I want to go back and play Black Flag and Origins now, like, after the fact. Because I played Assassin's Creed, I've played Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, and I really enjoyed those games, but, like, I heard, like, Assassin's Creed, I heard that Assassin's Creed 3 was not the best. Ah, damn it, I got flashed. I didn't realize that facing backwards was still a problem for that. Got it. I wonder if you can break those things off. I bet you can. These little antennae. Yeah, none of the Far Cry games have been, like, anything short of just, like, a carbon copy of the last game made. I heard both good and bad things about Syndicate. I heard, like, people were happy with the setting, but, like, the game wasn't very Assassin's Creed-y. It was better than Unity. Unity was the one that everybody really hated. But yeah, I haven't bothered playing an Assassin's Creed game in a really long time either. There are too many good games to play not good games now. Like, that's just what it's come down to, is like, there's like a million good games, and then there's like there's the AAA games that everybody else plays that are like the same game every single time. And I just sit here going like, well, I've already played that game. I don't really care to play it again. Piercing pod, Secret Wasp. Let's go ahead and Whetstone again. Watch Dogs 2 was much better than Watch Dogs 1, which was good, because I got both of those games, but Watch Dogs 2 had a better story and setting than Watch Dogs 1 did. Then, Far Cry 3 was really good. Far Cry 3 was really good, but it was the only one that I played. I don't know. I'm also not that big of a Ubisoft-style game fan. I'll play one every now and again, but in my opinion, they're kind of like the worst open-world games because they have too many things to do in them. I know, like, that sounds dumb, like, how can a game have too much to do? But at a certain point in those games, I literally have to stop playing them and mainline the story so that I can actually finish the game. Because otherwise I'll be doing like 30 things and I'm just not paying attention to the main story. And like I end up burning out on the game before I can actually enjoy it. I've mounted the monster. See, that's another game series that I have not played, is I have not played GTA. Like, I don't think I've ever actually owned a single GTA game. I've played GTA a lot, but like on friends stuff, but I've never actually owned a GTA game. I've owned Red Dead, I've owned Bully, and I've owned other Rockstar games, but I've never actually owned a GTA game. Oh yeah, the mounting the monster and just stabbing it a million times right in the haunches. Yeah, that can't be good for it. It can't be good for it at all. Zitzi Yaku. Ooh, flash bug. I can make flash pods with that. Got some bone piles here. Also, hey Puppy Productions. I didn't even realize that was you that I was talking to. Sorry. I was kind of just talking. I saw somebody had chatted, but hey Puppy. Ooh, there are a lot of flash bugs in this area. I'm enjoying that. I can get lots of flash pods here. Maybe that's where he gets the ecology to have his little flashy eyes thing. That one guy that we killed, the Zitzi Yaku. Zitzi Yaku. That's a weird name. But maybe that's where he gets it, is through eating flash bugs. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I'm running around, obviously, but, like, it's brand new area. I have no idea where anything is. I should probably be referencing my map more to figure out where I've discovered things so far. But yeah, it looks like there's enough layers on top of layers in this Highlands area that could be exploring it for a long time. Okay, so this is actually a hidey hole, so you can camouflage yourself in there. Just herbs. Oop. Something wants to fight. Oh, it's these things. Ooh, there's a lot of them. Oh, you guys just gave me red element. Time to kick ass. You think I can't take all of you guys? You're just giving me lots and lots of farming ingredients here. They make like horse noises. You hearing that? Yeah, these things make like horse noises. I'm sure there's a big version of it somewhere out there that I'm going to end up having to fight, but for now I'm just going to gather up their hides and sharp claws. After all, I have to stockpile new ingredients in the new world. Something I haven't done in a while. Another thunderbug. Let's whetstone again. Let's head up. We haven't been up in a while. There's a thing. Oh, it's a bone pile. Okay. I was like, there's a thing over here that I can gather material from, but I can't see it. This is where I had the fight with the dude. Wait, no. I did not want to get rid of my piercing pods. Those are good. This is where I had this is where the fight started, this large open plain here. I have a feeling this is going to be a great hunting ground or slash fighting area. If you take the time to like get here, I bet it's going to be really good for fighting in. I want to go back down, though, if I can help it. I'd kind of rather stay up. On. Mining. Mining outcrop. Just getting a good explore on, you know. Laid back. Not really hunting anything, no.
Hey, partner.
What's that? The place up here that looks like it could be useful, apparently. Well, let's find it. Oh, footprints to a different monster.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos. Sounds like the research
Hey,
base has
Wolven.
a new guest.
Just been
Wanna
enjoying
go
some
back
Monster
and
Hunter.
check in? And maybe grab something to eat?
Alright, so we found a new base as well in Region 10. Oh, is that the weird gross thing? Where did that thing go? Oh, it went 26 feet below. Or 26 units. I don't know what units it actually is, but you know, 26 units beneath me here. I don't know. I don't know if I should try to fight that thing or what. Should I fight it? Guys, give me a say here. Should I fight the thing that is beneath me right now? I don't know anything about it. I've never done any studying or work on it. I don't even know if my weapon is going to be effective against it. But it's a new monster, and we could get something from it if we fight it. Oh, it's awake. Fight it. Alright. I guess we, well. Yeah, I just got here. Do you know Wolven, do you know anything about, Monster Hunter? It's going away right now. Hold on, I'm gonna mark it. There we go. Now my scout flies will show me how to get there. I can't skin it alive, but I can skin it dead. Do I have I do have a shock trap. I could give it a shock trap. You have this game? Okay. But I keep forgetting I have piercing pods, and I don't want to give them up. Whee! This area is really cool. This might be my favorite Monster Hunter area ever made. Just aesthetically speaking, not to mention how big it is. Oh, my character's kind of glitching out there for a minute. That was interesting looking. Alright, monster I've never seen before. Let's go! You're gross looking. With the T-Rex in the forest? I could, are you on PS4? If you're on PS4, I could actually see if I can, like, help you out. Because I'm currently wearing his armor and using the T-Rex weapon. The Anjanoth. do you have a... You don't look like you'd have a breath weapon, but I can't say for sure. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? He's got like a giant like sack that he inflated around his head. I can fight you in the air. Don't think you're invulnerable because you can fly. This place has a lot of poison creatures. So far, it's been relatively poison-free. This thing is annoying, but... Okay. Let's... Okay, thank you very much. I needed that, but I need to be able to move more. Okay, he is back to just fighting on the ground, which I can deal with. I can deal with fighting him on the ground. Fighting him in the air became significantly harder to do. I need red. Give me red. There's red. Oh, and it's running away. Great. Well, let's nab a Vigor Wasp while we're here. I'm very happy that because this is on an actually, like, powerful system, it can... Uh-oh. I was supposed to jump across that. Whoops. There was a vine that I bet I was supposed to grab to get across that gap. That I just didn't see. You're not on PS4, or are you on Xbox One, I guess? There we go. I keep forgetting this game came out on Xbox One as well, because it's eventually coming out on PC.
What an incredible ecosystem. Have you ever seen anything like this? Has anyone? Come on, let's go exploring.
Ah. Wait, what flashed us? Oh shit, is there... Fuck, there's another raptor here. There's another, Tsitsi, Yaku. Speaking of pods, I keep forgetting to use my flash pods. Or speaking of flash, I guess I keep forgetting to use my flash pods. There we go, mounted. Don't think you can fly off with me. You can't get rid of me that easily. There we go, out of the sky. Oh, he's doing the thing again. He's very fast when he does this. He's got very erratic movement as well. Where did he... Oh, he's leaving again. And he went really, really high up. If you're having trouble with... By the way, if you're having trouble with the Engineath, you can always use an SOS flare. That typically calls people to help you. There he is again. I don't want him to leave the area soon, though. I want to fight him. Okay, knock him out of the sky. There we go. Everybody just got flashed again because of that guy. Thing is, I'm not even hunting you right now, ZC Yaku. Don't think that just because you can fly doesn't mean I can't fight back. I can also fly. Oh, mounted. Nope. Here we go. Get out of the sky. Okay, another serious beat down on him. I just hope he doesn't actually leave the area. Tell me, scout flies, where must I go? This way? If you look on the mini-map, there's like a little green ball that I can follow that shows me where the scout flies want me to go. As well as, you know, the actual manifestation of the scout flies in the game. Yoink. Still maxed out on herbs. I need to find more honey. Or really, I've got a shit ton of honey back at the base, and I just need to harvest it again. Oh, there's some honey. Ask and ye shall receive. Oh, here he is. Hey, we killed it. Ah, that feels good. Paolumu. Breaking its wings. Lightweight used to craft gear. I just got 3 bits of webbing there. Alright, I say that's a good time to head back to the base. Yeah, do you share rewards in multiplayer? I know you share the money, but as far as like actual rewards, not that I know of. Oh, sorry. As far as actual rewards, like what you get for hunting the monsters, you don't share that. Everybody gets their own amount of that. But as far as like money amount, you do share money amount. Multiplayer is a great way to make it easier on yourself as well. Like, it's actually a lot of fun if you're just hunting one monster rather than constantly doing it by yourself over and over again. Just respond to SOS calls. Responding to SOS calls for certain monsters means you're pretty much guaranteed to be fighting with at least one other person. Turn empty-handed.
Yo.
Third Fleet Master here tells me you went out on an expedition in the Coral Highlands in search of Zora Magdaros clues. He also tells me that there's a rotten that there is this rotten veil way down beneath us. He gave me an idea. If we want to be able to access the veil, we need means to get down there. So I propose we resurrect the wrecked base. As in rigging it with balloons to reconvert it into an airship. And then, and the leader here is all for it. Oh yes, rigged to your heart's content. From the air, we'll be able to survey the rotten veil unimpeded. And hopefully, that's where we'll pick up Zora's trail. The airship engineer said he'll take care of the airship construction. All we need to do is deliver the goods. According to the scholars, materials from a monster called the Polamu are just the ticket. I mean, we just hunted one, but okay. You take care of the Polamu hunt. That'll free me up to look for some secondary materials. Deal?
Oops.
Oh, and here, the old man said to give this to you. A specialized tool made using materials from local monsters. A handful of biosamples kicking around in Astera, so they decided to put them to use. The old man says he hopes the new gear helps you out in the field. You'll put it to good use, I'm sure.
Get going?
Well, let's get to it. Good luck. The glider man. I can fly?
Amazing.
No fucking way. Hold on. Where's my stuff? Hold on. I'm lost. I'm new here. Does anybody know the way to the equipment chest? Here it is. Increased jump airtime and grants the power to ride strong winds. Also makes it easier to mount monsters. What the hell? That's awesome. Is there any way to forge weaponry here, or am I gonna have to head back to Astera for that? Linian expert. Those are the... Oh. Shy Scholar. Yeah, this is just a research center. There's Leopold, my kitty cat. Leopold. It's actually my parents' kitty cat, but you know. He's an orange tabby, and his name is Leo, but we just call him, or his name is Leopold, but we call him Leo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head back to Astera for a bit. Because I need to go to the workshop. How long am I streaming today? I mean, if I'm playing Monster Hunter, I'm probably just going to be playing Monster Hunter for a good long while. I'll probably stop to eat some lunch and maybe take a break, but I'll be back later. And then closer towards 6 to 6:30, we'll be back with CPQ, who will be playing Pokemon Fire Red again. But these are just kind of my chill streams, because I was playing Monster Hunter anyway, so I see no reason why I shouldn't just go ahead and stream it. Like, no concerted effort to be funny, no concerted effort to, like, have a conversation or, like, trying to make a best bits video out of this one. Like, nothing like the regular streams. This is just me hanging out and having fun, because I love Monster Hunter.
Have a good.
Alright, let's see here. What armor can I forge now? Yep, here's some stuff. High metal is new. Let's see what that armor looks like. Yep, just as bulky as ever. If you wanted to be a big fat ass in this game, you choose the high metal armor. Though it requires a lot more Dragonite than I was ever able to pick up. The Shamos can make goggles, okay. That's kind of cool. There's the Anja armor that I have, the Tsiki. Now, that does not look like super anime. I don't know what does. I really like that armor set and I want it. And then the Lumu armor. Oh, I'm conflicted. I am conflicted. I love the Tsiki armor so much. Especially because it shows off my sweet special edition top knot here. But simultaneously, the... I want this as well, though. I want them both. So... Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. So, this has just... It's weak against thunder and ice. Interesting. I can use that information to hunt that thing better. This is... Oh, and what... Did it have a special thing? Constitution, stun resistance, wide range, sleep resistance. Stamina surge, master mounter, artillery, divine blessing, and windproof. Other than just being, you know, defensive armor. The Anja armor was really good armor, though. Like, it's kind of still... It's kind of still up there as far as armor goes. So this has really good water defense. This has no particular special defense. The Diablo set has really good fire defense. But I can't get the Diablo set yet. And then High Metal had really good ice defense. I like the High Metal helmet in this one. That's kind of new shape to it. Alright, well, we've seen that, so let's see here. What weapons can I get from this now? I can make the... So I got more Coral Crystal, so I can actually make a better Blooming Glaive now as well. This is Speed Boost, No Element, Luminous Blade. And I can start making the Steel Blade 1, which is just an upgraded version of Iron Blade 3. There's also the second version of the Aqua Rod and second version of the Pulsar Rod. Now that I have Coral Crystal, which was apparently the thing I was missing for a lot of these things. I can also make Tier 2 of the Jagras Assault. The Luminous Assault is a new one that I can make. Just gonna check all weapons and see what I can make now. Ooh, there's Rathian things? Well, need to hunt a Rathian now. Steel Gun Lance, Great Jagras 2, Baroth Cannon 2. Anything in here that would be interesting? I mean, obviously, Iron Grace 1. Flickering Glow is the Tzitzi-Yaku's weapon. Which doesn't seem to have an element, it's just a decently strong weapon, is all the Tzitzi-Yaku stuff is. And that's what I've got from those types of weapons. Bagpipes, I've got a Thunder Element, Thunder Gyada, which is needing the Tobo Kadachi again. The Rathian weapon, which is fire in this one instead of poison like it was in the others, is a giant bell. Second layer of Aqua Bagpipes, the Blooming Horn 2, the Lumu Horn. Lumu Horn, yeah. So both the Paluma and the Tsitsi Yaku do not have elements. They're just weapons made from that particular monster. And then Rathian can either be poison or fire, which is kind of interesting. I guess it's depending on the parts it's made from. See here. Thing is, my Anjanath is kind of like the best one of these right now as well. Though, if that thing has a better sharpness, because the Anjanath, the Flame Maker does not have the best sharpness out of any of these weapons. I also haven't actually, like, bothered with my light bow gun in a while. Alumu Blitz. Do any of you have good slicing ammo, though? You've got 2. You've got Armor, Demon, Tranquilizer, Dragon, Thunder, Flaming, which is kind of cool. Anjanath just has Flaming and Demon. You've got 2 slicing, you've got 1 slicing, you've got 1 slicing, you've got 1 slicing. And the Baroth tree does not have slicing at all. If you couldn't tell, slicing is my favorite ammo type. And then any bow guns here got good ammo. You've got 3 slicing, you've got 2 slicing, you've got no slicing. You've got none, you've got none. You've got 3. 1. Yeah, because the Pulsar has 4 slicing. Pulsar 2 also has 4 slicing. It's just a direct upgrade in, I think, damage, yeah. Not by much, honestly. Does it gain any more, slots? Can't tell. Alright, well... I think our first thing... Oh, first off, I need to, well, I can make a Pulsar 2 Insect Glaive, couldn't I? That was one of the things on this menu, right? Not Forge, upgrade. So I've got a Pulsar blade somewhere around here. There it is, Pulsar Rod. Yeah, I need to fight the Tobi Kadachi a couple more times, but I can actually get this. So I should work on getting that by fighting the Tobi Kadachi. Who, let's see here. What type of gear did he drop again? Or what is his weaknesses again? Kadachi is weak against water. That's an interesting thing to be weak against, but okay. So I need a water weapon. Do I have a good water weapon to fight him with? I mean, I've got plenty of water weapons. I just need to find one that I would actually want to fight this guy with. Ah, screw it. Let's do the switch axe for a bit. I haven't done that in a while. And then we'll switch out to my Kadachi armor as well. Because that'll give me the best lightning resistance. Okay, where did my Kadachi armor go? Despoid, Kulu, Pueki, Raya, Chainmail, Leather Trousers, Hunter's Greaves. Did I ever get Kadachi? Let's see, I know I have Kadachi Coil. I know I don't have them in this because I have the Kestodon guards. Did I never get the Kadachi pants? I find that somewhat surprising. But what else has really good thunder defense in this? Looks like... I'll just do bone pants for now then. I was pretty sure the switch axe was available from the get-go. Actually... Nah, I'm not going to join an SOS for this. I'll just post a new quest. A level 3 quest, right? Yep, there it is. Oh, this is a special arena fight with the Tobikadachi. Alrighty, then. I can do that. Welcome to the arena. It's oven, roast, and excite shroom. I'm used to there being just a base switchblade in all of the games, but maybe it's been a while since I played Try. I know in Monster Hunter 4, all of the weapons, including the insect glaive, were available from the very beginning of the game. Now, do I have a full inventory? I didn't realize. Whoops. Okay. I just realized I still have my, my gliding mantle equipped. Here's a ballista. Hello. Kadachi. I've been lightning blighted. Ow. I'm kind of just getting my ass handed to me right now, aren't I? Whee! I mean, there's no purpose to that, but I love it. I think the scary part about this fight is just that there's nowhere to run to. Like there's nowhere to hide. So like just getting hit is a thing. Like you just have to deal with it. But he destroyed that ballista. Yoink. I'm not as good with the switch axe as I remember being. Come on, come on, come on. Snap out of it. Okay, that's cool. That's new. Like, embedding yourself in the thing is new. Ow. Yeah, it does remind me of a Night Stalker, actually. Except this thing is also, like, a flying squirrel and covered in lightning. I'm fighting just kind of like on the outskirts of the actual fight. Let's go over here for a second. Damn it. This is really annoying. I can't go more than 5 seconds without getting stunned. I'm not even like lightning blighted or anything. He just is really good at stunning me. Oh, there's a bigger wasp set up right here. I don't have the mobility I'm used to with the switch axe, and this thing is a very fast monster. Like, I feel better actually, like, pulling my sword out and putting it back away every couple seconds just because I can get my mobility back. Ah, no! I didn't actually get to stay embedded in him. Ah, damn it. I missed. This is ready now, though. Hold on. Bam! Ah, totally worth it. That was awesome. Okay, I'm actually gonna use this as a chance to whetstone. Right, he's getting weak. There we go. Got him. I got used to my switch axe by the end of that. It could have been better, but I've gotten better at my switch axe. I don't remember what ingredients I needed to upgrade my glaive, but I bet it's not any of those. I bet I need to actually capture one to actually get what I need out of it. Can I keep redoing the arenas? I don't know. I think I can, but I can't remember. Yeah, I needed like an electro sack, which I think I can only get from capturing one of these guys. Oh, hold on. I just realized. I was gonna say, I bet I've got a lot of things that can be harvested at this point. And then items can be delivered to the resource center, and new research results are available. So there's a bunch of things I can do down here in the research block. Go ahead and set up that for another 3 missions. Gonna do a capture. Never figured out how to do that. Yeah, I can show you how to do a capture. It's not hard. Complete deliveries. Register bounties. Any bounties that I can finish right now. Critical. Rebuild the ancient forest camp. Already did that. Registered. I don't have any registered anymore. And then there's investigations as well that add in a bunch of optional missions and stuff that help you with, like, they're weirder missions, but you get better rewards from them. I'm gonna set about making some pants for this suit of armor. My Kadachi set could use some pants. That's right, because I never had warm pelts, but now that I have warm pelts, I can do this. There we go. Evade extender? Actually, that sounds not terrible. What do my current Castodon gauntlets have on them? Affinity sliding. Ah! That's where that sliding affinity thing came from for so long, was the Castodon gauntlets. I didn't know about those. Wait, King Beetle? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I'm a fucking Megazord! Oh, I need this. I need this in my life. Okay, so I need more great hornflies. Holy shit, that's awesome looking. Hold on, can I... There's no, like, get rid of the menu and just look at my character right now, because look how awesome I look. That's so stupidly awesome looking. I can technically make the gauntlets for it right now. What do the gauntlets give? Increase on thunder defense, and they have leap of faith. What does the leap of faith do? Allows you to do a dive evade when facing toward large monsters and extend the dive evade distance. Ah. Okay. Honey Hunter, Forager's Luck, Quick Stealth, Evade Window. And then what are the Kodachi ones? They were Evade Extender. Increases the evasion's distance. I'll go ahead and make those. Muck resist water attack. Increases the element of water damage. But the increase in lightning resistance is... The increase in, like, damage I take from lightning is not enough for me to actually want to do that. Let's upgrade my current Kodachi gear. There's no battle fists like weapons, like a bladed gauntlet of some kind so you can punch the hell out of monsters. That would be a very good idea for a new set of weapons in a new Monster Hunter game. I would be on board with that. Okay, yeah, this was my problem before, was that I was full up on, like, everything. So I couldn't carry any of the extra stuff that I wanted to carry. Because I forgot to, like, empty out my inventory from before. We've got a couple of flash bugs. I'll craft some more flash pods. Oh yeah, I was looking to make flash pods, right? Those are, yep, there they are. And can I make any more crap this way? Trank bombs, yes, I do want to make more trank bombs. Turn auto crafting on for that. So turn. See here. Okay, so that's how you can determine if you want something to auto-craft or not, is you set it to auto-craft. One Punch Man type character. You can get a bald character in this game. That's possible. I'll auto-craft nutrients as well. Immunizer I don't care about. Catalyst. Hence the effects cannot be used by itself. Go ahead and craft one of those. Cool drink I can't make, but that takes chill shrooms. Energy drink. Demon drug. Still sounds hilarious. Demon powder requires a god bud and a mite seed. Catalyst and a mite seed makes the drug. Armor skin is catalyst and an adamant seed. I might make some more catalysts, because those are just bitter bugs and honey. I have a decent amount of both. I'll go ahead and craft all the armor skins I can. I don't care about Farcasters. I don't care about the rest of this either. Creamer sack, dung, rolled up dung makes dung pods as well. That releases a strong odor on impact, causes certain monsters to flee. Poisoned meat, drugged meat, eats it to sleep, makes great bait for traps. Shock trap, mobilizes a target. Pitfall trap, requires net. Net is made out of ivy and spider webs. Make a net so I can make a pitfall trap. Manage items. Let's grab pitfall trap and a shock trap. That is how I'll Oh, and I should probably fill up on everything that I can. Let's go capture ourselves a Kodachi. Oh, I also didn't want to use this weapon anymore. I wanted to switch out. Instead of a switch axe, I wanted to use a aqua arrow. Because I think the bow is a bit more... Oh, I forgot. I have to actually, like, choose a quest, don't I? Yep, it looks like the special arena fights you only get to do once. No, you can use pitfall traps for other things as well. Pitfall traps are good for a multitude of things. But traps and tranquilizer bombs used together can be used to capture monsters. But I know a lot of people who use pitfall traps and shock traps just to keep a monster still while they do a really, really hard to pull off move like a wyvern blast or a like a full combo with the switchblade and stuff like that. There are plenty of uses for it. I don't use it for that. I use it to capture monsters. Depart now. Up to 4 players can participate in a quest. If you're having trouble hunting alone, take some friends along with you. Are they the only ones? No. Shock traps can as well. Basically, anytime that you use a trap to immobilize a monster, if you use a trap to immobilize a monster, you can then hit it with tranquilizer bombs. And tranquilizer bombs will kill, or not kill, but will put the monster to sleep, and you can actually get it that way. Hey, Anjanath, I'm not fighting you today, so you get to live. Oh, somebody joined my quest. I forget that people can technically... Oh, I forgot to eat food before we started the mission, so... I have to eat food now. And mega nutrients. Drink the mega drink it. Drink the mega milk. There we go. Alright. Hold on, where did the Kodachi go? Ow. I don't know where I'm going now. I accidentally got into a fight and now I'm confused. You are. You're able to explore the areas without getting quests, but you're also not guaranteed to get, you're not guaranteed to get the monster that you want. I'm not hunting the Anjanath. Stop sending me toward the Anjanath. Tobi Kodachi, there we are. Now the scout flies nowhere to go. Scatter nut. Yoink. There's good launcher ammo. Yoink. I'm not going to bother with that because here he is. Wiggly Lichy is very nice as it lowers the amount of stamina is required to do just general actions by a lot. Come on. Move. Drink a potion here really quick. Ow. Ow. Fuck this guy. He moves so fast you can't be anywhere without him just immediately being in the area next to you. Put some close range coatings on here and really butter his egg roll. He climbs really fast and I lose him. We're gonna play this game? Is that what we're doing right now? We're gonna play ring around the fucking, like, downed log. I should still have maxed power coatings right now, which I probably will use in a minute. Preferred weapon type. If I had to choose one, I would say the insect glaive. But otherwise, I don't really have a preferred weapon. I kind of enjoy switching between a bunch of weapons. Not just one. I figured out how to do that attack, which is kind of cool. Nope. Oh right, I forgot. It's this attack. I forgot that's what circle and triangle did together. I used to use great swords, but I might use the glaive and the bow when I get in the game. I guess it'll depend on the situation. Yeah, I actually find like there are a lot of weapons that I can use. Oh, did he put it to sleep? We're not close to killing him yet. I actually don't want to kill him, I want to capture him. Yeah, he's slinking, but he's not limping yet. You know they're close to death when they're limping or if they're, like, drooling from their mouth. Haven't killed it yet. My problem with the Tomodachi is I don't know its telltales. I don't know its tells from whenever it's like really injured. Okay. He's limping now. Now is the time. Come on. Yoink. Come on. Into the pitfall. There we go. There we go. Captured. Try was a good one, especially if you either played it on the... If you played it on either the Wii U, or if you had it on the 3DS, if you had the 3DS, either the new 3DS where you could actually do the camera with the little nub, or if the actual best way to play the Monster Hunter games on 3DS was if you had the Dual Pad Pro, which added in an extra ZRZL, and a couple of other things. But here we go. These are the things I was looking for. Electro Sax, thank you very much. And some other pieces that are impossible to get without capturing him. I needed those to upgrade my glaive. Bosom Buddies, become fully proficient with a Palico gadget. There we go. Tracking Whiz, monsters located 2. Back at home. Oh yeah, there's new research results that I should probably look up. But before we do any of that, let us head to the marketplace, to the workshop. Had it on the Wii, but I had the virtual controller. I never knew it was on the Wii U. Try? Yeah, Try was on the Wii U. It might have been Try Ultimate. But I know Monster Hunter 4 was only on the 3DS. I didn't know Monster Hunter Try was on the Wii. I thought it was only on the Wii U. I was gonna upgrade equipment. Upgrade my Pulsar Rod. Pulsar Rod 2 requires more Tobi-Kadachi claws. Wonderful, which means I'm fighting another Tobi-Kadachi. I actually liked using my bow. I'll probably use my bow again. Just a new quest. Optional. I mean, the current situation. And I'll start in Camp 11 this time. I like that these bows, like the metal bows, almost look like they're made out of swords. If you're gonna get any of the portable ones, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is really good for 3DS. Just be ready for the controls to not be the best unless you have a new 3DS. There was also, what was it called? Monster Hunter, what was it called? Let me Google something really quick. Generations. Monster Hunter Generations. That was the other one that came out. I did not play Generations. I heard good things about Generations, but other than that, I don't know a whole lot about Monster Hunter Generations. Before we take off down the road, let's go ahead and do this. Pay with... Actually, let's pay with points. We've got plenty of points. Chef Special Platter, Fish Platters, Defense Up Small, Defense Up Medium. That would give me more HP, but I also just have, like... I've got material to make other things like that if I want. Like, I've got mega nutrients. I can give myself more health. What? Whoa! Careful there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where the Tobi-Kadachi spawns at this point. No, there was never one for the Vita. There were 2 for the PSP, though. Yeah, there were 2 for the PSP. There was Monster Hunter, I can't remember what one of them was called, but the other one was called Freedom Unite, and Freedom Unite was, like, the special version of the other one. Come on. Really, you're just gonna abandon the fight right now? Just like that? You barely done any damage to me. I'm not abandoning the fight. Like every time that I get my bow ready to attack, I get hit. Remastered Dark. I did hear about that, and that it was coming to the Switch as well, which will be an interesting place to play a game like Dark Souls. Hey Vanitas, welcome out to the stream. We are fighting or hunting a Kobo Kada what was it, Kobe Kadachi or something like that. Because I need its fang. I need its fang to get a thing. Ooh, slash berries, I need those. Yoink. I always need slash berries because that's how you make slasher ammo. And slasher ammo is the best ammo in this game. You know, short of like actual dragon ammo and stuff. Ow. Yoink. Hey, my lightning armor actually held up. I just, you know, got stunned instead. There's a very specific pattern of firing that I'm doing to get these shots off. If you see my bow glow red, I did something right. Where's your partner at? Leopold. Oh, CPQ is currently at work. We will be streaming Pokemon Fire Red later tonight, however. Yep, Anjanath. Fuck off. I'm out. The Anjanath can fight you. I'm okay with that. I'll let him do my work for me. My vote is on the Anjanath, by the way. Yep. And that is why my vote is always on the Anjanath. Anjanath will fuck anything else up in this area. Oh, and I don't have my camouflage mantle on me. What I do have is my glider mantle. Which is a rather silly piece of technology. But I think is hilariously awesome. Shit, the Anjanath is still after me. Hold on. I know how to fix this problem. Get out of here. Goodbye, Anjanath. Fucking cheese it. Can I can't jump on my own, can I? I have to find somewhere to jump off of. Spore Puff, this'll help. There we go. Use the Spore Puff to create some camouflage that I might hide in. Here's our guy. Go ahead and take this off. Please don't be stunned. Please don't be stunned. Please don't be stunned. Awesome. Playing Fallout 4 on Minecraft? How does that work? Go ahead and do that poisoning right there. Yeah, I poisoned him. Awesome. Okay. We have injured him to the point of capture again, if I wanted to capture him. Let me look something up really quick before I do that, though. Hunter's Notes, Monster Field Guide, Tobo Kadachi, low rank rewards. How do I get his fang? Can I get it as a reward? Pelt membrane, claw. Oh, I need a claw, that's right. Okay, so I can get his claw from a reward. Okay, so we're gonna capture him again. There it is. And there we go. Objective complete. Slash berries. Yes, give me all the slash berries. I need them. I need them greatly. Okay, let's see here. Did we get a claw? We did! We got a claw! Awesome. Which means we're done hunting the Koba, this thing, whatever the Kadachi is this time around. Wait, oh, I didn't want to come back here. Damn it. Leopold. No, I don't want to leave my Palico behind. I want to figure out how to switch my Palico's gadget, because he's already maxed out the thing. There are monsters you have to kill besides the Elder Dragons. Yeah, like, there's a mission that required you to get rid of it. Like, I think you can capture any monster that you would have normally killed, and that's fine for the objective. There are also monsters that you have to capture, though, where you can't kill them. Like, you're supposed to capture, not kill. But I can't think of any moment where you have to kill instead of capture a monster. Unless, like, the monster itself doesn't actually allow for capturing. It all depends. I don't claim to be an expert on Monster Hunter. I just really, really like this game series, and I've been playing them since the PSP. Taking a sip of water out of my glass. Listen to that, by the way. It doesn't come up. It doesn't sound on the microphone, but it's that like perfectly beautiful like sound effect of water inside of a jug that like it had that sound effect, which was great. There we are, Pulsar Rod 2. Gonna equip that. Kind of, it doesn't really deal any specific damage, so I should probably just equip my strongest armor. But yeah, if you want to know how to capture a monster, it's actually not the hardest thing in the world. To capture a monster properly, you just have to, you have to wear it down to the point where it, like, limps away. And then whenever it's done limping away, wherever it gets to, find that guy, or find where it is, set down a trap, and carry some tranquilizer bombs with you. And then you can actually get the stuff. The other things that you can do there. Do I have any level 4 optionals for... Yes, there he is, the Tsitsi Yaku. A Tsitsi for science. Fantastic game series. Glad they're finally bringing it to PS4. Yep. Now that there's actual consoles that can handle what a Monster Hunter game is supposed to be, and they're actually using them, rather than what used to be the thing, which is they would put it on the most popular mobile console, because in Japan, mobile consoles were the ones that actually sold. They are finally putting games out on the most popular console right now, which is currently Monster Hunter 4 or Monster Hunter World was always going to be a big online thing as well, and they wanted it to be like this massive game that couldn't exist on a mobile console. What I would be interested in seeing is if Capcom brings a Monster Hunter game to the Switch. Because that, despite Monster Hunter World being as fun as it is, a Monster Hunter game on the Switch would actually be the best Monster Hunter game ever. Doesn't matter about graphics, doesn't matter about anything else. Monster Hunter game on the Switch would mean being able to play it like I'm playing it right now, or on the go at the same time. You don't have to choose. Not having to choose would be an amazing thing. That's why, like, every game should be on the Switch. And why I'm very mad that Nintendo hasn't tried to make a more powerful version of the Switch. That they just kind of were okay with what they ended up getting. No, the Wii was not the most powerful system. I'm just glad that they're finally, like, since Monster Hunter Tri, and the Monster Hunter Tri didn't run well on the Wii or the Wii U for that matter either, Monster Hunter has been a pretty much mobile-only game. So it's nice to have a version that I can play in my living room, / at this current point I'm playing it at my desk because I'm streaming it, but it's nice having it in a spot that I can just sit down and play, versus having to, versus being stuck, like, to a charging cable or something with a screen like 5 inches from my face. It feels better being able to just sit down in a nice, comfy chair and play it indefinitely without having to worry about things like that. Look at those. That's really cool looking. Feathers. That's for a different monster, I think. I don't know. I'm waiting for more signs. Launch shell. Dude, this is a new gatherable. Super abalone. Oh, hold on. I've got just the tool for such an occasion. Woo! Woo! It's so dumb but so awesome. I love it. There's no reason I should have the amount of fun I have with this thing. Oh, hey, look, and there's my target as well. Yeah, I've been told it looks very nice on an Xbox One X. But I've also been told that there's, like, no player base for it there. I'm kind of getting my ass handed to me right now. Thank you. Well, I was also, like, sitting down trying to read chat, which is not a good thing to do in the middle of a stream. I feel like I'm slapping this guy with a cattle prod, and I kind of feel bad about it, and I kind of don't. I just want your orange. Thank you. I was just trying to get your orange that entire time. Oh, he's fallen through the platform. Mounted. He made a chicken sound. That was a chicken sound. Just imagine the day that Monster Hunter allows you to actually ride monsters. Yeah, that is a chicken sound. So yeah, my weapon's gonna be too wounded to actually do any, to hit anything without glancing up. Oh no. Damn it. I was like one little thing away. I was like half an animation away from finishing up my, my sharpening. Okay, there we go. He's running away. Time to do the sharpening. Fixing up my weapon and... let's head out. Track the monster. We track the monster to its home, which is among a bunch of flying other monsters. Hello. Would you like to go, sir? PS4 than the Xbox and PC for that matter. Mostly because there's more people in Japan than supposedly Sony and Nintendo. Yeah, PlayStation is currently the biggest console in the market right now, as far as player base goes. And no matter how strong Xbox's thing is, they did not have a strong enough lineup at the beginning, and their console was more expensive to begin with. So the player base this generation went to Sony because there's like barely any difference between the two as far as like usability. So there's no inherent reason other than like there's no inherent reason why you would stick with one over the other if one was clearly the better choice, unless you're just a fanboy. And so it just becomes one of those things of when this generation, the PlayStation 3 was cheaper, or PlayStation 4 was cheaper, had more exclusives, it ended up having the larger player base between the two things. And now it's kind of just, it's impossible for Xbox to get their player base back because everybody switched over to PlayStation at this point. And so the original factors that played into buying a console, i.e. exclusives and price and like which one is stronger, no longer matters. Because we are now in an age of what do my friends have? My friends have the PlayStation. And so it becomes a thing of like suddenly it no longer matters that you bought the more expensive or the more powerful console. What matters is that you're not going to be on a system that any of your friends have. And so in games like Monster Hunter specifically, where having a good player base is important, the PlayStation is going to thrive and the Xbox is going to suffer severely. And that's not, at this point, it's not even Xbox's fault. There's nothing they could do to fix it at this point. Like, I don't think, they did just recently, Xbox recently announced that they have a program that, like, all Xbox exclusive games and, like, a couple of other games can be gotten digitally for $10 a month. Like, and you just get the game on release day and everything. So a lot of people were like, well, what's the point of this? It seems like a desperation move. But the more you think about it, the more it actually ends up helping both Xbox and Xbox users. Because if it's $10 a month to get all of Xbox's exclusives, which let's imagine there's 2 really good AAA exclusives every year. So let's imagine, you know, they've got Halo every year and they've got like a Crackdown or a Gears of War every year. Something exclusive, something that would normally be $60. If you're doing $10 a month, you're spending $120 a year on those 2 games anyway. And those kinds of games, like Crackdown 3, all your Halos, all of your everything there, will be included in this deal. So you're spending the same amount of money as you would on the 2 games that you're more likely to buy anyway. And you're actually playing more games because you've got a bunch other games. You're playing a bunch more games because you suddenly have a reason to. And then on top of all of the games that you're playing now, because they're, you know, they're free, might as well, well, quote unquote free. You now also have all of these games that you might not have played, and you realize, oh wait, these are a lot of fun. Might also have microtransactions. And if these games have microtransactions, then you bet your ass that there's going to be a lot of people who are on this $120 a year service who are going to be buying those microtransactions and spending money on games they wouldn't have spent money on. So when you can show it off from that aspect, suddenly this thing that Xbox has planned does not seem that crazy anymore. It suddenly seems like a really, really good move by Xbox. But it's not going to get them any more share in the market because at this point, that is done and done. There's no way they're getting that market share back. Not this generation, at least. We're going to have to wait till next generation and see when suddenly people have to buy a new console to get their new games. Like, they literally cannot continue playing their old version of their console to play the game. So when the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox, whatever they want to call it, comes out, that is when we'll actually have a chance to see if people are going to switch back from PlayStation to Xbox, or if they're going to stay on PlayStation again. But there was no way you were going to get people to switch from their PlayStation to their Xbox just because of a mid-generation advantage with the Xbox One X versus the PlayStation Pro. Just wasn't going to happen. Wow, I kind of just went off there for a really long time, didn't I? I follow the industry a little too closely. And it's like, it's the topic that I am the most passionate about, so I can talk about it for a really long time. Let's see here. There's an entomologist over here, right? Yeah, this guy. Well, I mean, we'll see. Large monsters, small monsters, large monsters. The Rathian. We know nothing about the Rathian. Okay, so it takes bonus damage from thunder and ice. That's correct. And it's kind of equally ailmented by all of the things. The Paulumu takes no damage from water, but it can take triple damage from fire. Speaking of microtransactions, what is your opinion on the whole Battlefront 2 issue? I think that my thoughts on the Battlefront stuff is that EA wanted to make a Battlefront game that also had like microtransaction loot boxes that gave cosmetics. That is what I believe the original loot boxes were designed to do, was give cosmetics. However, the problem that ended up rising from that is Disney, being the owners of the actual license, said, hell no, there's no way that you can make this game have anything in it that's not canon. As we promised everybody that everything being made would be part of canon, especially this. Like, and we're like 5 months out from our big reveal of the new Star Wars movie. So no way in hell are you guys putting in cosmetic changes to this game. So, because at this point EA had already promised everybody, hey, there's not going to be a season pass, you're not going to pay for any DLC, it's all going to come free. They already had this expectation that that was what they were supposed to be getting. And so they were like, awesome, then we will wait patiently and get our free DLC characters and stuff. Then when it suddenly became a thing of like, oh shit, by the way, you guys have to make money on this somehow, and you can't, because we've taken away Disney has taken away our ability to use microtransactions to properly monetize our system. So we still want to keep the loot box system because we think the loot box system will work well for what we want. So we have to put something else in the loot boxes. Well, let's put upgrades in the loot boxes. They'll get their characters out of these things. They'll get everything out of the loot boxes. Scrap any amount of pre-existing crafting or other way of advancing in the game. We're replacing all of it, every last bit of it, with loot boxes. So now, suddenly, everything is loot boxes, and everybody hates it. And I think that there was a better way of handling the situation that they ended up doing. Wow, that's actually really beautiful. And I do think that it is kind of EA's fault for promising a lot before they even had confirmation from Disney. But simultaneously, it's Disney's fault for being way, way, way too uptight with their IP. And I'm at the point where I kind of just want EA to lose the license for Star Wars games. And then just about anybody being able to make Star Wars games again would be nice. Especially because EA has proven time and time again, they don't care about single-player games. They want to make money generators like FIFA out of every game that they make. And so it's plain obvious that games like... Whole non-canon crap is pretty stupid given the fact that you can have Rey and Finn fight in the Clone Wars. They still could have done cosmetic stuff when it comes to the infantry, the clones, and the droids. That's a good point as well. I think the ending problem was that there was like a very specific lore friendliness that they were having trouble with. Like, I think one of the things that I remember seeing was there was a skin for Darth Vader that made him look like a samurai. And they were like, there's no way in hell Darth Vader would ever dress up like a samurai. It's not lore friendly. Get it out of the game. In fact, get all of it out of the game. Or like Luke with a red lightsaber. Like, there were like a million things that they were talking about that were just like, they would have been cool cosmetic things and they wouldn't have changed a single like thing in the game. But simultaneously, it was against what they wanted the system to be. And so they just, canned the whole thing. Because it's better to can the whole project than it is to, or can the whole idea than it is to fix it and make it work for you. I don't know. I'm kind of salty about that, just because I like Star Wars. Maybe not as much as the next guy, but I really enjoyed Battlefront, the original Battlefront 2, like the one for the PlayStation 2. And that was a fun game. And DICE made this, so they literally could have just put a, skin over the old game, like the, yeah, Pink Vader, yeah. There's, they literally could have just made it Battlefield, right? Star Wars Battlefield. Like, just skin over your most recent Battlefield game. So in this case, like, maybe not World War 1, but like Battlefield 4 or something. Skin over that. You know, have the same sort of infantry squad design there where you have your different classes that have different things. Do that, and then just skin it to look like Star Wars. Oh, this is join quest. I meant to go to post quest. Whoops. I don't know. There's... wait, no. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing this one. I don't know what the vouchers do. Should probably figure that out. I'm gonna capture one this time and see if that's any better, reward-wise, versus killing it. Because there are some materials that you can only get from carving, and then there's some materials you can only get from capturing. Tsitsi for science. No, pay with points. And then I'll always choose the chef special platter if it exists, because it is really good for health and stamina. Let's go hunting. Whee! I was saying that Battlefront 2 is a fun game, and it could have been an amazing game if it was executed better. I have no doubt that there's fun in it. It's just, you know, there are like 5 things that, you know, I can immediately think of. You know, change the loot boxes somewhat, make it so that it's easier to get. Well, I guess I can. There's 2 big things that I can think of right off the top of my head. Only had conquest mode. Yeah, that's another one, is add conquest mode in. Make it have actual flight, like not just like some flight maps, but make like the full-on ones where you can go and board the your opponent's ship and take down their ship from the inside. Like, do something interesting with the game. Like, these things have existed before. There's no reason for them not to exist now. It's just people that are really, really determined not to do anything fun. Which is honestly a real shame. Like, they had it in their heads exactly what they wanted, or what was probably the case was they were given a ridiculously short period of time. Yeah, space battles, that's the word. They were given a ridiculously short period of time to do something that was going to take a lot longer, and so they cut as many corners as possible to save on money. And I don't pretend to be a developer. I have no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about these things, but it's just that they've made Battlefront before, or Battlefield before. Battlefield is a game that has existed in the past, right? So we know that they can make Battlefield. And it's the same company and everything. DICE making Battlefront and Battlefield. So there should be, by a certain degree, there should be nothing stopping somebody from... There should be nothing stopping somebody from making a Battlefront game that felt like Battlefield. And a Battlefield game with a Star Wars skin would sell millions and do very, very well. And people would enjoy it as well, because we've already proven that Star Wars is a license that people enjoy, and Battlefield is a license that people enjoy. So why couldn't they just combine the two? But I don't know. Because they needed to make money other than just the $60 that they were charging for the game. I don't think you understand just how much money EA wants to make off of every game it makes. Ever since FIFA Ultimate Team became a thing, right? And so they've been making the FIFA Ultimate Team where it's basically just people gamble to get, like, the thing that they want out of FIFA Ultimate Team. To try and make, like, their ultimate team. It's basically just like a massive card gathering thing. And they make gangbusters off of FIFA Ultimate Team every year. Like, without fail, FIFA Ultimate Team, in every generation that they make a FIFA game, and they make a FIFA game every year, these FIFA games sell for, you know, $60, and then FIFA Ultimate Team, an added-on mode to FIFA, continues to make an extra $100 per person playing. You know, $100 to $200 per person. So long as EA has the license, we won't. So long as EA has the license to Star Wars, we will not get another Star Wars RPG. But yeah, ever since they got FIFA Ultimate Team working really well, they also made Ultimate Team in games like NFL and NBA. Like any other one of their games had these loot boxes basically put into them, or card packs put into them, to try and create like a person or a thing that was cool and that people wanted to do to try and make money. And they realized that they can't do that in a single-player game. You can't make a single-player game with loot boxes and make those loot boxes be something that people want to buy. You'll only get in trouble by doing that kind of stuff. We've seen that time and time again as well with, within the past year when, you know, what is it, Shadow of War had the loot boxes and everybody hated that. What is another one that, like another good example that had just stupid loot boxes for being a single player game? Or really microtransactions in single player games to begin with, because like a lot of this whole like, oh shit, there's microtransactions and it's ruining the market, started with Dead Space 3 because it had microtransactions to build the perfect gun. Because they added in that gun crafting system. And if you played the game, like the microtransactions were like barely anything to it, but like it ended up screwing over that company, and so they were relegated to making shit games or working on shit like Battlefield Hardline and other things like that that were not going to be good or successful, and were essentially relegated to the salt mines. And so EA just kind of like fucked those people over because they didn't, because EA wanted to make more money because of things like FIFA. And my problem with EA wouldn't even be that, oh, they're making only multiplayer games. Fine, make only multiplayer games, but don't hoard a license that could be used for much better games just so that you can be the only people to make a Star Wars game. So if people want to play a Star Wars game, they got to play your shitty multiplayer game. That's not how this works. You don't just get to decide, oh, by the way, we've decided that people don't want a good single-player Star Wars game anymore because we can make more money if we make it a shitty multiplayer Star Wars game. Because then it doesn't matter. The Star Wars fans will play it regardless. So we see no reason to make a good Star Wars game if we're the people making the only Star Wars game. That's just light. Okay, he's smoking out of the mouth, so it's just about time to shock trap him. Hey, hey, hi there. There we are. Yeah, the reaction guy's trademarking the word react. Yeah, that went over well as well. Same thing with King trying to make a copyright for the word saga because of Candy Crush. I don't know. Corporations can do dick moves sometimes, but then they can also be like pretty good at being good. I think it's impossible to determine. It's impossible to universally vilify one company without having to vilify other companies for the same shit, and it's impossible to universally praise a company for one thing when it's something that just about every company does. I think people just need to figure out, is this something that I'm actually going to use? Is it worth my time? For a lot of people, when it came to Star Wars Battlefront, yeah. I mean, they bought it for $60 and didn't spend a dime on it after that. Played it for however long they wanted to play it and then stopped playing it. I think that there are a lot of people that get overly angry about a lot of things nowadays because that is the thing you do. Not because it's something that they want to do, but more so just because they feel like that's what they're supposed to do now whenever anything happens. They're supposed to get outraged for somebody somewhere. I don't think I'm going to be able to make all the armor, but I do want to make at least the main pieces of it. I'm missing hide, claws. Missing hide and claws. And maybe more coral crystals. Actually, I can upgrade this armor while I'm here. Yeah, and it actually sucks because it prevents them from actually trying something and getting a mind of their own. Yeah, it's hard to talk about any of that kind of stuff without it being, you know, people will either call you, you know, there are plenty of people that'll be like, oh, you're just a, what's a good word for it? Like you're, you know, you're a... Why I'm blanking on this so hard. Well, so you'd have two people on either side there, Jason. You would have some people who praise the game. It's the only game that's worth playing. How dare you think of another game? And then you have the other side of the camp, which is people who would vilify the game because of the small thing. And it really just comes down to, I like this game, I like this game. Wait, we don't like the same games, I hate you. Which is the dumbest thing in the world, but it happens all the time. I'm honestly just making the Tsitsis armor just because it looks sweet. Like, I don't think it's giving me any... Like, I mean, the skills are probably useful, but I don't know about the rest of the armor. It just, like... I just really like the way it looks. Also, I've got guild cards that I haven't been receiving. There we go. Just go ahead and receive everybody's guild cards. And crafting list. Can I craft anything with those, Oh, I can make tranquilizer knives. That's cool. Knife coated with a tranquilizer that can be shot from your slinger. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. I also like the metal shoulder on this suit of armor. I keep getting a good look at my armor, and I'm just like, damn, that's awesome. I kind of want to make it for a costume. I'm fine looking at reviews. I think it's important whenever you're looking at reviews to understand that people have differing views, and that's actually not a bad thing. That's actually a really good thing. If people have differing views, it means that if you get to know... I think it's more important to not necessarily to know of a thing and, like, read somebody's review and know, like, oh, this person is this reviewer. But to also know what that reviewer likes. Like, what games does that person play? What movies is that person into? Because then you can get an idea, even if they don't like the same stuff as you, that's fine. You can actually use the fact that they don't like the same stuff as you to your advantage. To understand, hey, if this person likes it, maybe I won't. I'm having so much trouble trying to get this red. There we go, got it. I went for, a kind of design that I do a lot with characters, which is to give them dark skin, silver hair, and either red or like dark purpley pink eyes. I went with red eyes on this character, but yeah, that is what I went for on this character. I just realized I didn't actually do anything. I still have, like, shitty stamina. Shit. Yeah, I got out of it. Got out of the cone. I find it easiest to get the red whenever he's doing the flashing thing. You know, I used a... gameplay, or I go see the movie myself to see whether it's good or not. Like the movie, like that movie, The Forest. Saw the trailers, thought it looked really good. It was gonna be good. Tremendous waste. Yeah, I'm okay with I'm okay with taking some advice from things like that, but also like having to understand, hey, this is actually like somebody else's idea on this, and it's like it shouldn't be taken as fact of like, oh, this game is great, or oh, this game is terrible. People can have their own opinions on things. Like, I know plenty of people who say that they think that Monster Hunter is an awful game. I think Monster Hunter is one of the best games. That doesn't mean that it's actually a good game to somebody else. It means it's a good game to me, and that's what matters to me, is my own opinion. Somebody else's opinion may not matter nearly as much to me as it does to somebody else, you know? Oh, hey, giant bat thing. Can you two fight? I'm kind of the same. Like, I will read reviews just to see what people think about something, but I don't let it I try not to let it influence how I feel about a given product. Like, I do it a lot with audiobooks because I listen to a lot of audiobooks. I can read about 1 million different reviews on an audiobook, but so long as they don't say something along the lines of like, they screwed up the audio. If something looks or sounds interesting to me and it's not, like, somebody's review isn't straight up like, the author actually has no idea what they're doing, it turns out they're a 12-year-old boy and they're like terrible at writing books. That's something different than like, you know, oh, I really didn't agree with the fact that this was a sci-fi book. I'm more of a fantasy novel fan. It's like, well, it's very clearly a book about space travel. Why are you reading this? So it's just important to take into context what those things mean. I might switch out to using another weapon next time I go on a hunt, just to have a different weapon. I've been playing with the glaive for a little bit. Yeah, this would be horrifying in real life. Like, I'd be on my hands and knees, just like crawling through the entire area, going like, it's fine. Not to mention something you don't realize, but coral is very, very, very sharp and full of diseases. I don't think that's a thing that most people realize, but yeah, coral is very, very not fun. Somebody just opened a door somewhere. We're actually getting pretty close to when I should probably be grabbing some lunch here soon. So I think we might take this as a chance to take a quick little break. I will be back in, I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe at most an hour. I kind of just want to like decompress for a little bit because being on stream, even if I'm not on camera, which does help, being on stream can kind of build up inside of my system and I kind of need to like chill out for a bit. I won't play any more Monster Hunter. I'll probably switch out to something else. Like, I have a Minecraft server that I've been working on, and or I'll probably just like watch some YouTube or something. But I'll do something like that. But I'll save Monster Hunter for whenever we come back. But first off, let's see if we can't forge ourselves some new armor. If I can, I want to get the pants. Yes, Zeke Greaves. Can't do that because I didn't get any claws, but I can do this. There we go, like half and half between the blue and the red. It kind of looks cool. But alright, I am going to use the restroom and grab some food. I wouldn't even leave camp. I wouldn't want a face full of that fauna, or flora for that matter, that's true. But yeah. Anyway, I will be back in a little bit. I'm going to grab some food, and I'm going to use the restroom and kind of stretch my legs a little bit. I suggest you do the same. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I've been Paladin. This has been Monster Hunter. We will be back in just a little bit after the break.